My people, this episode, it is personal. It is raw. It is about something we cannot continue ignoring. We've talked a little bit about Umoino's defection. 3 weeks ago, he crossed over. He defected to the APC, to Bola Tinubu's camp. He did this defection noisily, shamefully, without your consent, without your voice, without any ordinary people's consent in Akwa Ibom. And what is the price for this betrayal? We've talked about the consequences. Now, this is the price. What are the price? Akwa Ibom soul. Akwa Ibom soul was lost. Akwa Ibom soul was lost to Tinubu. Let me remind Nigerians and Akwa Ibomites what Tinubu said at a campaign rally in Uyo, how he felt about Akwa Ibom just 2 years ago. Quote, Akwa Ibom, that boy will bring Atiku here, where they call himself governor. He lives in my backyard in Lagos. If nobody say we be one, I would have driven him home. You see that mansion he's living in? I will just use lizards, pigeons, and scorpions to put him inside. Unquote, unquote. That is him talking about Udom Emmanuel, former governor of Akwa Ibom. That wasn't a joke. That was derogatory. That was disrespect. Not just to Udom Emmanuel, to every man, woman, and child in Akwa Ibom, to 15 million Akwa Ibomites. It was an insult to every single 200 million Nigerians. Coming from Bola Tinubu, and he wants to come and take over Akwa Ibom today. He called Akwa Ibom State a backyard. He called Akwa Ibom leaders servants. And he threatened to evict the serving Akwa Ibom State governor like a tenant from Lagos. So he basically owns Lagos. Pastor Omoino, back then Pastor Omoino condemned Tinubu what? Go check the records. He defended Akwa Ibom State then when he was campaigning to be governor. He called Tinubu out and said a lot of nasty things about Tinubu, which I'll do a different podcast on. So he's from a prophet, he's become a puppet. But today in 2025, the same Omoino now calls Bola Tinubu, quote, the Messiah of 15 million Akwa Ibomites. He calls Tinubu a Messiah today for a pot of soup, for a chance to get a rigged nomination without any democratic voting and re-election. He has called the man who insulted his own people our savior. Umoino, a man of God, has become a political errand boy. A puppet dancing to the tune of a president who sees Akwa Ibom and many parts of Nigeria as a cash cow for his 2027 re-election. A lot of the Niger Delta states that's how he sees them. And the media is masking what he's saying. In his own newspaper, The Nation, enter Sam Omatseye, Tinubu's favorite pen. He called Umoino's betrayal, quote, a New Testament just a couple of years ago. Omatseye wrote, and I quote, he was a B-2 bomber, that's Umoino. He announced with a roar and hit a home run, unquote. So now, betraying your people is a home run. It's like scoring a goal in the World Cup. Betraying your own people. Omatseye called it a transfusion, not a transplant. He wrote a big column on this. Akwa Ibom should be ashamed. This is not spiritual. This is not transactional. This is about power. This is about money. This is control. Akwa Ibom reportedly received 1 trillion naira the past 2 years. Umoino receives it. Bola Tinubu needs some of that money for 2027. Umoino has 1 trillion naira. They're draining Akwa Ibom State blood and they're calling it a blessing. For all of this, for what? Tinubu has an end game. He has an end game. Let's be honest. Tinubu doesn't love Akwa Ibom. Tinubu doesn't love Rivers State. He doesn't respect 15 million Akwa Ibom State people. He only needs them for now. He doesn't love Delta. He needs it for now. He needs their votes, which is going to rig anyway. He needs the resources and he needs their silence. What is his real endgame? A one-party Nigeria. Total total domination. 2027 is Tinubu's target. And Akwa Ibom, like Rivers and other states, is now a pawn on his chessboard. So who placed Akwa Ibom people there? Who made Akwa Ibom victims? They're calling it a coalition. It's Umoino who made Akwa Ibom victims. This is a con game. And you hear them go around and say, well, you know, PDP is dying. Maybe. But switching jerseys to serve your oppressor in the middle of the game, that's not change. That is surrender. Umoino has surrendered. Umoino has forced Akwa Ibom people to surrender with him. While Tinubu moves silently, capturing all these other states, Delta, Rivers, all these states, Akwa Ibom, he builds a silent army using Akwa Ibom people and their money. An army of governors too. Those governors are afraid to speak. They're too weak to fight. They're too greedy to stand alone. They are cowards. And Umoino is in front of them. Emperor Umoino. This is to establish what Tinubu feels about Akwa Ibomites. We've not established that yet. But I'm here to tell Akwa Ibomites, you are not helpless. And other Nigerians, you are not voiceless. You are not for sale. Akwa Ibom is not for sale. Nigeria is not for sale. Delta State is not for sale. And I would say this to Tinubu, Akwa Ibom is not a backyard. Akwa Ibom is not your ATM. Akwa Ibom is not your trophy, President Tinubu. Akwa Ibomites are proud people with a long history. They remember. They resist. They have been known to rise over hundreds of years. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel the same, stand with me. Text me directly at 914-521-0817. Subscribe to my podcast. Share it. Comment. Use your voice. You can use your voice. People all over the world will see this. Let the world know the truth. Akwa Ibom will never kneel to bullies in Agbada. This is your fight. I am only helping out. Because my ancestors are from there. This is your story. This podcast is the independent voice of Akwa Ibom. No one else speaks for Akwa Ibom State today. No one. So please subscribe to this podcast. I am Ofiong Akwa. Be strong. Be smart. Be free. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless.